Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my hope you had a peaceful night. Kenya is fine. The country has missed rain for quite some time. I think now, for 4 seasons, we have not had rains coming. So the country is dry in most parts. And I can see that in some parts, people are being given food by Ruto administration. All in all, this is Geshes Command TV, the Taurus Man Black Africa. Kindly be with us as I take you to Kenya, which is a country in the wilderness. Kenya is in the wilderness. Tuko katika jagwa kubwa sana. Jagwa hatari sana. Safari ni ndefu. Ruto was in a hurry to go to USA after being sworn in as the president. When he went there, he met several American businessmen. He also met Joe Biden, the US as president. When he came back, using Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's cabinet, he uplifted the ban. He lifted the ban on GMO, which in itself was illegal because when you look at it, you see he should have formed his own cabinet and lifted the ban using his cabinet. So this one, the action itself is illegal and does not meet the threshold required to pass such a weighty decision, because the decision is weighty and could only be passed by a cabinet which he has formed, because this one is a transitional cabinet. So when he came, when he passed this, many Kenyans asked so many questions, because the decision, according to many people, is dangerous and will have irreversible health implications to the Kenyan population. We agree that Kenya, I think, is now the 7th country in Africa to lift or to allow people to use GMO. And in East Africa, Kenya is the first one. Many industrialist nations, such as USA, Germany, and United Kingdoms and others, don't use GMO. People don't like them. People don't buy GMO products. And I understand that even when the people go to the supermarkets, when they go to buy these things, the manufacturer has to indicate with capital letters, no GMO, because nobody would buy if the product is GMO. Na unajiuliza swali moja. If the developed countries are not using GMO, what is the rush for? Why should President Ruto rush to lift the ban? Why should he be in a hurry in a country that can grow a variety of crops, in a country that has so much land, a country that has so many water sources? Why should we rush and lift the ban on GMO when other countries are running away from the same? In Kenya, if you are buying cigarettes, it is usually indicated, you find a warning, kuna tahadhari ambayo imetolewa pale, ambayo inaonyesha kwamba ni hatari sana. Unaona, kwa mfano inaambiwa uvutaji wa sigara husababisha saratani ya mapafu. You can imagine now, ukienda kununua uga gano, uga mahidi umeandikwa no GMO, because this is where we are headed to. And citizens in developed nations are very, very careful when it comes to GMO. They don't just buy anything. So, the question that many people are asking, why should Ruto allow GMO while a country like Germany, Ireland, a country like USA cannot allow its citizen. The citizen cannot consume such products. Why? What is the nini? What is the secret behind this? What is the game being played here? Why should we trade with our people? Why should we use Kenyans as a dumping site? Because we know that GMO has been linked to cancer. It has been linked to allergy. It has been linked to digestive tract problems. It has been linked to resistance to antibiotics. It has been linked to so many diseases, including skin diseases. And in developed countries, you find their health systems are very much advanced and the Medicare is free. Yet they cannot use these products. But when you come to Africa, and Kenya in particular, you find our health systems are so poor and we cannot even be able to handle simple diseases like toothache, stomach upset is a problem here in Kenya. In fact, kipindupindu, cholera, that is outbreak, is the order of the day. Si mara moja unasikia cholera, kipindupindu kimezuka, and the government cannot even be able to handle this. So the question that begs answers is, how are they going to treat the many diseases that comes with the GMO? And what we can say is that Ruto has provided a ready market for the Western nations. The toxic products are going to flood this country. Toxic GMO products that cannot be used by the Americans, they cannot be used by the Germans, because they know the side effect, they know the adverse effect, will find their way into the Kenyan market. So Kenya has provided a ready market for toxic substances. And you see, the pharmaceutical companies must be now smiling all the way into their banks. Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunapata, watakuwa wakituuzia madawa. Wamepata bei ya dawa, wamepata bei ya bidhaa, na wamepata bei ya dawa. So Africans must be very careful. And William Samuel Ruto needs to be very careful because he must protect his people. Because I think the disadvantages of GMO outweighs the advantages. And there's no need why we should be in a rush. I don't know why we should be in a hurry. Why should the government auction its people? Why should the government, that is Kenyan government, not go for the traditional food that we are used to? Kwa sababu I can see, and I can say without fear of contradiction, that Kenya is finished completely. Kenya is completely finished. Kenya imekwisha. Kenya kwisha imeleta mambo ambayo italeta mambo mengi sana. And I'm asking myself, could this be the reason why people are calling it Kenya kwisha? Kwa sababu Wakenya watakuwa katika hatari kubwa sana. GMO is not safe and Kenyans should reject it. People should reject. And I think organizations that deals with the food, deal with the health matters, doctors, and even professionals should come out. And politicians should say no to this kind of decision. At times, it is very, very important to say no. That is why you should have a very strong opposition. That is why you should have a strong oppositioning, kwa sababu jambo kama hili likitokea, watu wanahitaji kuambiwa ukweli, watu wanahitaji kujua ukweli. Because most studies have indicated that GMO may cause so many problems, reproductive system problems. It may alter the immune system. It may cause allergies. It may also interfere with insects. It damages the environment. It interferes with farmers. It interferes with every sphere of our life. So there's no need to be in a hurry. There's no need of having these things just to please the Americans, just to please the British people. Kwa sababu tumesema mara kwa mara, mzungu hana huruma na Mwafrika. It is their interest and nothing but their interest. And there's nothing they can do. They don't care whether you die or not. And that is why they don't bother so much to find even the cure for HIV. That's why they don't care so much to fight the cure for cancer. Because it doesn't affect them so much like it affects the Africans. And Africa provides a ready market for this. So when I say that Raila had to be rigged out because of these kind of things. You can now see the reason why he had to be rigged out, so that kama ni Raila, kusema kweli hangekubali jambo kama hili lifanyike, kwa sababu Raila ni mtu ambaye anajali maslahi ya Wakenya, ni mtu ambaye anajali maslahi ya wananchi, ni mtu ambaye anaangalia umuhimu na maisha ya watu. And I don't think why we should be in a hurry to lift the ban which has been there for the last 10 years. What has actually changed? Nothing. And I think the parliamentarians should not sleep. The health committees that we formed in parliament should not just keep quiet, because science cannot be wrong. And when they say that GMO has been related to cancer and been attributed to various types of cancer, including pancreatic cancer and stomach cancer and many other, I think people need to think twice before they can start accepting to use GMO. And Kenyans should reject this. And we are waiting for people to come out and tell us why GMO should be allowed in Kenya, when we know that even our health systems are not working, when we know that we don't have even the financial capability to treat simple diseases. That is my take. Gashis Kenyan, the tallest man in Black Africa. Can you subscribe to this channel? If you have not, our number is always there. Send us a video or say what you think about GMO. It is very, very important, because as I've said, Kenya is in the wilderness. And may you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.